Salut tout le monde, bienvenue dans Focus. Cette semaine, j'ai rencontré Shakira qui revient avec 2 albums, un en espagnol et un en anglais. Un vrai tour de force pour cette jeune artiste de 28 ans à la carrière déjà bien remplie. Allez, si vous voulez en savoir plus, c'est tout de suite dans Focus et en VO sous-titré s'il vous plaît. Hi Shakira, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Bonsoir, enchanté.
So you come back with 2 new albums. One is in Spanish. It's called Fijación Oral.
Perfect.
And the second in English is Oral Fixation.
That's
so
right.
why did you choose to separate the 2 languages like this in 2 different albums?
It was never planned that way. It just happened. One day I found myself with more than 60 songs that I had written over the past 2 years. And I put myself in the tough task of selecting my favorite ones, which ended up being 20. And I figured that that would be still too much music to put in one album. So I came up with this concept of a double album project that split in 2 parts, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and that was released in 2 separate moments. It's a new concept because I'm sure Sony BMG had never done it before, but I thought it was worth it, you know, and it seemed to have worked out fine. In Volume 2, I got the fortune to have Santana playing in my record. Imagine, something I would have never expected, not even in my best dreams. And so it's just a great honor that he's given me by participating in my album and recording a guitar performance.
So for those 2 albums, you wrote about 60 texts, but what is your favorite environment to write? You like to be on country or maybe in a big town or both maybe? It depends on.
I used to write on planes before because, you know, I've always been a nomad. I started traveling since I was 18, and most of my songs I used to write them on planes. When I was a child and I wrote my first songs, I used to do it in the bathroom while I was showering. It was kind of my little private world, you know. And there I would come out with most of my songs that later on, when I was 13, were published in my first album. But today, I don't know. I just moved to the Bahamas recently, and I find living in an island a very creative environment. You know, I think that it's a very proper environment for inspiration and for writing and creating in general. Yeah, so sometimes I just go to the beach and let myself go and start writing. Sometimes you don't even need to be in a specific place, it just happens. There's a thought that triggers another thought, and then whenever you don't expect it, you have a song.
You did a cover of AC/DC on stage. Do you have any other surprise for the other concerts, the next concerts?
I'm sure I'll have some surprises. AC/DC is one of those songs, you know, that one of those bands that I always loved. I was a huge fan of, and Back in Black was one of those songs I always wanted to do live. So I did it. You know, it was like a self-indulgence sort of thing. For this next tour, world tour, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of ideas, but you know, I'm gonna put myself in that headspace as soon as the next year starts. So 2006 will be the year of my next world tour.
You always do very sexy videos. Is it a choice to shock people or a way to be proud of your body and show it?
Well, I think I've shown some skin. I don't show my entire body because I would be very shy to do those kind of things. You know, it's probably a cultural thing that, believe it or not, that makes me very shy. But no, it's not a requirement to do sexy videos. I've done many unsexy videos in the past. You know, it's just the way I feel today. Probably. I think an artist has to be coherent, and I'm trying to be coherent with the person I am today, you know. I think I've changed, I think I've grown, I think I've learned, and all of what I've learned and seen and absorbed is what you can see in my videos or hear through my music. I feel lately I'm a little more in touch with the woman inside me than probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago. I'm almost, almost 29 soon. I'm turning 29 soon, so.
You write your text, you dance, you make up melodies, you're a producer too. Is there something you're unable to do? And music?
A lot of things. Oh, well, in music, I can't play the clarinet, for example. And
for example,
life, well, I'm not a good cook, I gotta say. I'm good at breakfast, but not at lunch.
Okay.
Seulement le petit déjeuner.
Seulement le petit déjeuner. C'est très mignon. So to finish, I've got a little quiz for you. So if you were not an artist, what would you be?
A monkey.
A monkey? Real?
Yeah.
A monkey?
If I wasn't an artist, I would probably be a monkey. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my head.
Okay.
My
No
head.
other. The most interesting experience in your life?
Working with my foundation, Pies Descalzos, working with kids, and being a witness of how important it is to give opportunities to young kids so they can improve and academically and in all areas to be able to be part of a society in productive ways. So that's probably one of the best things I've experienced.
The most beautiful age for you?
Childhood.
Childhood? Yeah, I agree. The most important in music for you? Is it the sense, the message, or the feeling?
All three.
All three?
Yeah, music. Music must be the master, must be the winner, and I'm just a worker at its service.
Okay. And last question, the discover of your life?
The discovery of my life, love.
It's very beautiful. So, thank you for this interview. Merci beaucoup, Shakira, pour
Merci
cette
à
interview.
toi.
So tired. Tired of all this drama. Broken heart again. Another lesson learned. Better know your friend.